Good morning, Bitcoin. Today is September 8th, 2017, at 12:54 p.m. I had just landed in France. I was certain of that much. Sure, I'd gotten a little lost at the airport and the internet on my phone didn't work. I had no idea where the Ubers were, so I took a cab to the hotel. The next morning, I woke up in Paris. I was going to the Breaking Bitcoin conference. It was only a few blocks away, so we walked right by the Eiffel Tower. When we arrived at the convention, they knew who we were. Jimmy and I were greeted like royalty by the Belgium Bitcoiners, and soon the conference was underway. Jimmy spoke first, warning us of the multitude of Bitcoin forks that were soon coming our way. It was like Jon Snow holding court at the wall, warning us of the White Walkers. The dead were rising soon. Then Elise Killeen spoke, asking us if Bitcoin businesses speak for their users. The answer was a resounding no. Jack Mallers of the Lightning Wallet Zap was there too. But the real star of the show was my friend JJ, who literally broke Bitcoin the next day. But more on that later. The UASF hats were out in force, celebrating their recent victory, but there was something new as well. No 2X stickers were everywhere at the convention, and present in almost every speaker's presentation, whether they said it aloud or included it in their slides. The wishes of the attendees at the Breaking Bitcoin convention were clear. They did not support the 2X hard fork. The convention was held in the Railway Conductors Union's headquarters. There were many fine hats, and you could see the Eiffel Tower out the window. Day 2 started off with a bang, as Peter Todd told us how to combat space pirates using the sun to mine bitcoins. He also let us in on the secret that Elon Musk is a rocket. Eric Lombroso spoke of how to change consensus rules without breaking Bitcoin. He even showed us how Satoshi once broke Bitcoin, and the rash and unplanned way in which he would upgrade the network in the early days. If you aren't running the new version, I'd suggest not connecting to the network, he said. It reminded me of Doc Brown in Back to the Future. Today might not be a good day to hook up to the amplifier. He also showed a screen cap of the chat log where Luke Dash Jr. first suggested the idea of upgrading to segregated witness, using only a soft fork. The chat log ended with something like, "Having solved all of Bitcoin's problems, Luke Dash Jr. went to bed." His solution was simple, but elegant. It worked. As usual, I was upgraded to VIP by the convention. Not saying I demanded it, but I do prefer it. I even made a meme during one of the speeches. This dog ate more than 1 million Bitcoins, but he's still a good boy. The other presentations were great, but the real drama happened when my friend JJ broke Bitcoin. JJ is a Bitcoin programmer I met while working at Purse.io. He's at the top of his field. He eats, drinks, and sleeps Bitcoin. But that doesn't mean he always agrees with how Bitcoin gets things done. JJ believes there should be multiple development teams working on Bitcoin with different implementations. He discovered a problem with Bitcoin nodes where you could crash the database if you overloaded the node. If you could crash all the nodes, you could take down Bitcoin. He promised the organizers that he would not demonstrate the exploit at the Breaking Bitcoin conference, but he did anyway. His presentation drew angry questions from Peter Todd, who asked him several times if he had followed industry standard practices before revealing the exploit. While JJ had informed the teams working on Bitcoin and a patch had been developed, it had not yet been deployed. I'm not sure anyone thought about all the other coins that were based on Bitcoin and could be vulnerable to the same exploit. When working with complex systems, any change can lead to unexpected results. Too many butterflies. Amir Taki closed out the convention with an early draft of the revolutionary speech he would give at HCPP in Prague. At the end of the convention, I was exhausted. And my ride was there. That's right. After the convention, my friend Aurelio drove me around Paris in a Tesla. Aurelio was really excited about electric cars and dreamed of working for Tesla, and now he does. He even said that he once drove around Elon Musk, in the very same seat that I was riding in. I was very impressed by the on-screen display and the rapid takeoff from 0 to 60 in ludicrous mode. I was in Paris, and I had attended the Breaking Bitcoin convention. But I hadn't really seen anything. Yet.